Hi everyone! I am a little bit under the weather, so I didn't really feel like being on camera, but I do have this styling video for you guys, specifically styling in Sims 3 of all of these characters from Winx. There's a few characters that have been introduced to the storyline already, you just haven't met them officially yet because I haven't posted videos. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, we've got Stella. I kind of really want to get more glossy hair because I really like what it looks like in Cass and in the game. I really don't like when it's too flat. However, I also got this dress. This is custom content. I spent a whole day yesterday just looking for custom content that could possibly work for the characters just to make it look a bit better or whatever. And this one, listen, this is what good customization is. You can actually go in and change the patterns and stuff like that, just implementing patterns that already are in the game and whatever and recoloring them. It's great. But this look was really good. This one, listen, the game sometimes like randomly generates things and it's so annoying because sometimes it's just like so ugly and all of a sudden she's just wearing some kind of nonsense. But anyway, I got this dress because it was the closest one in terms of, you know, the look. However, it does make you realize how good the designs in Winx really are, because you kind of realize that there's always some kind of twist, some kind of like little detail that makes it really unique, while at the same time it's not overwhelming yet. It does become overwhelming with some designs later on, especially I guess from season 3 on, but those ones in season 3 are really good and then it gets kind of bad. Anyway, got that choker that I changed the jewel in and whatever, and it made it look exactly like Stella's dress, at least at the top. Introducing Mitzi, and the thing is, just like ignore the situation here with the hair, because again, she got randomly generated nonsense for some reason, even though I already styled her multiple times. In any case, here she is. I changed a little bit of her makeup to match the original character. Her makeup is less red and more orangey. I also changed her eyes to be like dark blue, just like in the cartoon, because I think her eyes were like light blue or green or something like that. Anyway, so we got these pants. They're a little bit longer than the original design, and also obviously the design is not the same at all. However, this is something that at least visually, silhouette wise, is probably the closest one I could find in game or even in custom content territory, because for example, this pants are closer maybe in terms of silhouette, but then because they're so casual, it just kind of makes it look worse and it makes her look kind of not put together. So I decided to go for something that's a little bit less like the original in terms of silhouette, but gives more of that vibe, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's really hard to find a top that works for this. I actually went with this top at first, and you're gonna notice that I'm gonna be coming back multiple times into the cast, because I would get an outfit as done as it possibly could be, and then I would go and like try and find CC that could fix some of the issues, right? Like get something closer if I can find it. And obviously one of the things that you realize about Winx is that they do a lot of designs that are similar to Blue Marine in 2020, well 2021, honestly any year Blue Marine wise, because there's a lot of these long textiles just hanging off, you know. And by the way, I even found a purse, bitch. I found a purse, so I don't know, kind of sickening actually. And that's why I kind of had to go with this top, even though it's not the same design, just because it's the closest in terms of having this cutout. Anyway, I actually had a very sickening outfit for Mitzi here. I had an outfit that wasn't like her party outfit from Halloween episode, but it was sickening, and she is going to wear it in the next episode because I already filmed it. But I did come back later on and I fixed, not really fixed per se, but I kind of gave her an outfit that's closer to the character design. But I'm gonna be real with you, I kind of feel like this outfit was so sickening that I'm kind of regretting changing it a little bit. It's still cute, I guess. I guess I also need to find glasses that are a bit more pointy so they give the right vibe. Anyway, the winter outfit, I was just kind of guessing as to what she could possibly wear because, once again, we don't really see anybody living anywhere else but Gardenia, and Gardenia is Italy coded, right? It's supposed to be Italy, and it's supposed to be southern Italy, I assume. I tried a bunch of dresses. I got this one because it has the cutouts, but honestly, like, it's still not the right cutout, if you know what I mean. However, it does give more of a Mitzi on Halloween type vibe. So here's Diaspro. Yeah, I know. Here she is. She's finally here. And yeah, don't look at the outfit as in like this is her first, like my first attempt at her outfit. The one that you saw at first, it was her outerwear, basically what she wears in winter and autumn and whatever when she's outside. So anyway, I got this top. I wish I knew where it was from. I know that it's from EA. I think it's from Midnight Hollow, but I'm not 100% on that. In any case, this top is perfect for her, but I could not find anything for the skirt because once again, the cut of the skirt is so unique and it's technically something that does exist in the world, right? But it's so specific to Winx to have this beautiful like draping of the pieces that you just don't get anywhere. Not in custom content, not in game, not anywhere. Now this was kind of like a failure. I tried really hard to give Diaspro a look that is more or less Diaspro, and I was kind of left disappointed with the options of dresses that I had. So this was my first attempt. I kind of tried a bunch of shit, and the funniest thing is that even though I downloaded a bunch of other dresses and a bunch of other looks and whatever, I ended up with a dress that was already in game. I mean, it was still a new dress because I did get 2 expansions recently. So anyway, so we've got this type of red dress without all the interesting aspects that make Diaspro's dress so good, but it does still look like Diaspro to me, mostly because of the hair, honestly. Anyway, Musa, I was kind of dreading doing this outfit because it's just, again, quite difficult to find anything like this anywhere. It's a tube top that's also knitted, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't really trying to match the texture as much as I was just trying to get something that's tube toppy and something that can have this like put this pattern on it that made it look exactly like that top. And I think I did a pretty good job with that. I honestly absolutely love the textures that they have created, and the CC creator who made this top, absolutely amazing. Anyway, the jeans and everything, girl, the arm warmers are from Midnight Hollow, I believe, and that was like the only arm warmer that I had that it was like even remotely what I needed, even though there's like those bandages and you can't recolor them, so it's kind of like a problem, I guess. I think you can't, otherwise I think I would have, I don't know, girl, I don't remember, but regardless, I did get more arm warmers and we are going to fix it right now. Now, these baggy jeans or baggy pants that Musa has, it's really hard to find because I specifically wanted the underwear to be sticking out, but there's basically only 2 choices here because there's only one channel in terms of painting or in terms of like the color choices. So I chose the blue pants but like white underwear sticking out because I didn't want red pants. I thought that it was kind of like gonna ruin it anyway. Now, the second outfit, and you probably noticed that I'm doing one outfit that's like everyday outfit and one outfit that's a party outfit to just refresh it. And right now I'm working on, you know, Musa's outfit. But the thing is, even though color-wise I was really happy with it, and honestly it just looked so cunty, like it looked so good, especially in game when they were partying and whatever, it just looked so cute. But I did have to go back and, you know, do a bit of a rework, and I don't know whether I actually managed to give more of that vibe of this clubbing Musa and Aisha vibe to this outfit, to be honest. Like, look at this. So I came back afterwards and I gave her this top that is inspired by Chinese wear, like traditional wear. And I don't know, like it's literally exactly like the top that she's wearing in the show, but I don't know if it's working when there's no pink in the middle on the waist. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know if you think that the first one or the second take was better on this. But yeah, I gave her also pajamas that are a little bit more like her pajamas in the first and second season. Well, it's as close as you can really get, considering that you obviously don't have the exact pieces, right? And that's not the point. Like, I don't want to exactly replicate it, but at the same time I do want it to be as perfect as possible. This one in particular that I'm doing for Flora right now is such girl, like, I tried working with this top, right? I changed it to have the polka dots on the sleeves and stuff like that, but it just didn't have the right vibe. I was really struggling with it. So we're gonna have two versions of this outfit as well, because again, I went in and I did like the best I could with what I have in game, and then kind of took notes as to what I don't have. I wasn't really happy with the skirt and stuff like that, but once again, I just don't really think that a lot of those pieces that are so like Y2K but runway, like Italian runway in particular, specifically Blue Marine inspired, or you're not gonna be just able to find it easily in general, so it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, so I got two tops, and I don't like, with this top, I do not like that ring, you know, like the ring on the zipper, and I don't like the zipper at the front. It's so 2013 and not in a good way. However, I think that it's, in terms of silhouette and just similarity to Flora's outfit, I feel like it gives the most accurate vibe to her original outfit, so I went with it, honestly. The choker, however, was such a pain in the ass. I could not find a choker that would work here. She has kind of like this bow green choker, and it was just too much. Everything that I was trying, except for this weird pepper thing. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like the original at all, but it looks so much better than the other options. I think the other options were looking way too much, and not in a good way. Now, this outfit is one of my favorite Flora outfits. It's her party outfit from season 2. Now, listen, once again, we've got two options. So I did this outfit with the things that I had. So I basically used the skirt, I used this one shoulder top. I also put these earrings on her that are kind of like, you know, they're blue, whatever. It helps a lot with just giving that illusion that these outfits are very similar, because there's blue colors where they're supposed to be, even though it's not maybe on the right objects or in the exact spot. However, I later on decided to try to perchance use a dress that was actually like off the shoulder, because it was more accurate in terms of, again, just the overall vibe, because of the asymmetrical skirt being a part of this, and also the fact that you could recolor the flowers separately. And I still don't know, I had to go back and change the color of this dress again, because I was like, oh damn, wait, it's not yellow enough, it's not like warm tone green enough. It was a little bit too true green. So I went back and fixed it, and now it like makes more sense. But I don't know which one I like more. I'm gonna be real with you. Now, this outfit was a challenge because, again, these designs are so unique and you don't realize just how unique they are because it's technically just like a mini skirt and a crop top, but the accessories really make it. And one of the most difficult accessories is this weird like sock. It's not really even a sock, it's not even a legging, right? It's kind of like thigh-high socks but without the sock part at the bottom. So I just kind of got these garter thingies, like kind of like leggings with weird cutouts. That's the only thing I could find genuinely. And I put on this skirt. I believe that I know that I got this top from this Aaliyah set. Yeah, I got like same thing with like the pants for Musa. It's also from the Aaliyah set. So arm warmers, had to like recolor them, do this whole thing. I decided that the closest one in terms of pattern is going to be the zebra pattern thing, except the one that's like a little bit more diagonal rather than horizontal. Listen, the hair, EA just doesn't, they just don't know how to do hair. It's so crazy, but I do want to say that her regular hair, I was kind of just not vibing because I realized that her hair doesn't really have a lot of channels, like color channels, even though they have 4, as you can see. And I saw this, okay? I used this new hair and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. That's what I wanted all my life. That's what we needed here. Doesn't it look absolutely gorgeous? I don't know what this is, girl. But this color just like suits her so much. It's crazy. And I mean, it's kind of really close to her original color for that outfit, but it's a little bit more orange, obviously, than brown, or a redhead instead of brunette, whatever. However, I decided to keep it because, dude, it just looked too good. The only thing that I was really struggling with is the goddamn lipstick. Dude, I needed a cool tone lipstick because she wears cool tone lipsticks a lot, but it's so hard to make it work because I don't think I have like, what's it called, like pencils to fix it. Anyway, yeah, so I like removed it for her regular outfit and then added just a little bit of a gloss, just a little bit, a smidge. And I fixed her outfit too. I added the skirt and I added the new socks that I found because they just look better, so much better than the original. And I think that outfit was the first one that one of the first ones that I've done for them. You know, the whole thing with Tecna. There was this outfit, right? I was trying to do like an everyday outfit and it didn't work really. So I deleted it. That was a long time ago when I actually did it. Now, I got into the future and there was this dress there and I was like, damn, that's so Tecna. And honestly, a lot of the outfits that came with that pack would work for Tecna. They're kind of out there, but also really interesting, kind of cunty. And this outfit is one of my favorites for Tecna. I don't think that I did it justice. I did as well as you really could, I guess, in game. But goddamn, do I love this fucking outfit. It is her best outfit ever. Honestly, this one also slaps so hard. And yes, it is that scandalous. And yes, it is that scandalous in the show. She literally parties and plays like video games with Timmy at the end of this season 2. Now, I didn't really have exactly what I was looking for, but I did the best that I could. I tried a bunch of tops and only this one was kind of giving what needed to be given, even though it's not right anyway. You know what I mean. So I tried to do something with Brandon here, and like it's really hard to find a crop top for men in Sims 3 or Sims 4 that don't look like they're meant to be worn at a Greek or like Cyprus parade while you're getting absolutely wasted. Like it's kind of the type of shirt that guys wear in really highlighter type of colors. The brother shirt for that one would be the shirt that's kind of like a muscle shirt with really big holes on the sides that goes all the way down to your fucking pant line. Not the vibe that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a cunty intergalactic hot boy who's kind of a little bit of a slut, you know, like, and look at them just vibing around the house in their new outfits. Like they just look so good. I love it. And I just wish I could find more hot clothes to dress the guys in because they just love their crop tops and they love looking hot, and good for them. I love it for them. However, don't have much to help them with. And this, did you see that transition behind the TV? Yeah, that was sickening. And she looks great. It's mod Tecna. I repeat, mod Tecna. Anyway, Roxy, I don't know if I showed you guys her outfit in depth. I might have forgotten to do that, but the problem here is I do not like her party outfit at all, so I had to go back and fix it. And she doesn't really have a party outfit in the show, so I decided to go with the cowboy outfit because she is one of the, you know, the last fairy on Earth and whatever, and I don't know, give her a little bit of that Americana to work with here. I didn't really want to give her like the jean boots with this because I didn't have enough channels to like have the brown part at the bottom. So I was like, okay, is it brown? Is it blue? I decided to go with brown just because it fit better, but I think that this outfit just doesn't give cunt as much as it needs to. However, still cute. Like I can see why it would be cute, you know. Anyway, Cassandra, the fucking bane of my existence. I am so serious, you guys. I cannot make her look good. This hair, by the way, atrocious. Why would EA make that? I don't know. They did though. They really woke up one day and decided to do that atrocity. Anyway, this hair, like none of it fucking works, bitch. Like I don't like any of it. I don't like the look, I don't like the makeup that I was giving her. Like nothing was working. The dress is way too Solarian, and like you just don't get this type of dress in a game. You don't get that type of dress in real life either, dude. But anyway, Chimera was a little bit more close to her counterpart in the show. The only reason why it's easier to dress her is because Sims 3 actually had quite a few Lolita dresses in game, and Chimera is nothing if not like straight up gothic Lolita, right? Like let's be for real. In any case, this was how I kind of went about her dress at first, and then I changed it to this. Dude, I think I might turn it back just because I got this dress because I thought it was gonna fit her with the, you know, like the cuts and everything. But the problem is like the belt buckles, you know, in the middle to be blue to give that exact vibe. But because it's not giving that, I think I'm gonna have to go back to that other dress. Anyway, bloom. This outfit gave me a headache. I tried a million times with it. I'm gonna be real with you, and once again you're gonna see that I came back to the game after already kind of deciding on a look and being like, I really hate it. Coming back to it with some new items and kind of hoping that I can make it work. So all of these, I tried a different top, right? Because I really needed more lantern-ish top, and I needed at least a little bit of a pink accent here or there, you know. Gave her these shoes because once again they all have really like blocky, big, their shoes always slap. That's what I'm trying to say. And I was kind of trying to justify this whole look because it is a hard look to pull off in real life and in game, dude. It seems like it wouldn't be, but it really is. In any case, I found this top where you could recolor some pieces and like it gives a little bit more of a vibe that Bloom's outfit does. In any case, I found this hair that actually gives me more of a Bloom vibe than the other one that she had. So I kind of gave her a little bit of a different makeup, tried a little bit of a different lip color because she has like really pinkish color on at that point. And this extra dress that I'm doing here is her party dress from season 2. You can see that here in the artwork, it has this pink flower or sun, God knows, whatever it is. And in the actual show, she doesn't have it. So I went with the one that doesn't have it because it wouldn't be accurate anyway. And I kind of wanted to have a bit of a different vibe here. I think I might turn it a little bit more green when I go back into the game, just a smidge. Yeah, so look at how amazing she looks, just like in game. This is insanity. Bloom is a diva. Look at her go. This is amazing. And in case I fixed her makeup a little bit though, because too much red on the lip, to be honest. This is Darcy's new outfit. She does have like all of her old outfits too, but this is just like her other options because I wanted to get her looking a little bit more eclectic. She's kind of slightly cottagecore-ish, but not exactly because it's more wintry in its vibe, you know? And it's also what we're doing for her because of the engagement. Anyway, I'm gonna be back soon. Bye bye.